evening according to your country time zone. If you are able to see me, hear me, please type 1 in the chat room so that I can see that. Okay, okay. Everything clear now today. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. For those who do not know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Harvinder Singh, representative of the Presidential Council, president in the new consumer community, certified master profit coach and the Genius of Finance host, member of the World Journals for Peace Association, company leaders in India, entrepreneur, speaker, and a professional investor. What is the agenda of today's webinar? Today we will discuss exciting topics like weekly summary and then price range for internal exchange in the coming week. After company news, all your questions will be answered by our CEO and mentor Andrei Korato sir in the section of Q&A. So keep them ready on piece of paper. Today, I want to discuss about lockup opening because some of the leaders and some of the people still have confusing about the unblocking CRU. CRU unblocking of points for CR tokens will be under in the category of 350 days. After payments for EIP will be can exchangeable. You can exchange your tokens. But after, for example, if a person purchase made on 30 March 2019, his or her crew will be lockup open from 1st March to 20 March. This is we will tell about examples. Means if someone purchased today, our CR token, he will after 350 days, his CRU automatic will be unblocked. And if a person, same thing, second example we will show in the screen. If a person purchase made on 15 June 2019, his lockup opening from 10th May 2020. Indicated in portfolio of the CRU. I'm once again to all unblock you see only in your CRU personal account, not in TNG. And once again, not in TNG, not in API, Academy of Private Investors, back office. Only in CRU you can see in portfolio how much you can exchange. And what is the category of which received in our marketing plan? For example, some people and leaders are received bonuses in the marketing plan too. These tokens will be released, means it will be exchangeable in after 440 days. We get your structure in downline, and this token will be released after 440 days. But if you purchased with units, this can be exchangeable after 350 days. The two things are different. So please later understand the difference between the marketing plan tokens and the purchase tokens. Because some of the people always ask, why my CRU show me 50,000, but I have no, maybe in that you have also the bonus of your marketing plan too. How to function this, how to lock up opening rules of our company. For example, every month till 6 months, means every month 1%, next month 1%, and goes on. After 6 months, you have the chance to release your tokens 1.5%, and goes down, in precedence, increasing in cents. So remember one thing, some people ask me, if I cannot exchange my first month 1%, what happened to my next month? Here I can clear your doubt. If your first month cannot use your release crew 1%, then next month you have a chance to exchange 2%. Means if person cannot exchange your tokens for first month, then second month, and then third month, but after fourth month he want to exchange, then he can exchange after 4 months with 4%. Means 1% for first, we can add on 1%, 1%, 1%, and then after fourth month he can exchange after 4%. If all understand these things, please press 1 in the chat. Very good. Means all understand very well how to function our exchange now. Good. Good. I've seen some leaders told my voice is not clear, but okay. Once again, if my voice is clear and you will see me, please once again, can you press 1? Okay, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Now, our company give you another benefits for staking holders, just like a bank, but more than a bank. I will tell you here, because if someone leader wants to staking his unblocked CRU, means deposit account for 1 month, for 3 months, for 6 months, for 12 months, for 18 months, and 24 months, means you get the interest too. Means if someone leader unblock crew, I once again tell you, unblock crew, you can see in your section, portfolio section. For example, 50,000. If your unblocked crew will be 50,000, and you will hold in depot account for 1%, means after 1% you get 500 CRU extra, means 5,000 plus 500, means this CRU point also will be exchangeable on the spot. You cannot wait for after 1 year, after 2 years. No, you can change these crew points also. Another thing I tell you one thing, our company give you in CRU point, our company not give you units, nothing, only company give you CRU. If you have 50,000, then 1% is 500 CRU you can get automatically in your back office. 1%, if you block this account in 6 months, you can get 1.5%. This is more than in bank, just like a bank. If you deposit your money in bank, you get in bank after 1 year, maybe 3%, 4 months, 5%. But in our company, you will get more than bank. Just like we can call in compound interest. If you see the means, if you deposit 5,500 first month, then after release tokens, you will 4 months, you can get more interest. And for my suggestion, if someone want to deposit the staking of unblocked crew, he will deposit for minimum 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and 24 months. If you want something special for our company. Now let's call upon the floor very beautiful, charming lady. She's very special, and she's the first achiever of higher status, means president in India. Please welcome Dr. Lydia Onim from Manipur. Lydia ma'am, floor is yours. Thank you very much, Avalil, for your valuable time and patience. Dhanyavad.
Thanks, Harry. Thanks a lot. Wonderful sharing you have done. And yeah, those who knows me is not required to introduce myself, but those who don't know me, and let me share about myself. Before that, I should say, Mayambu Amuk, good afternoon, Haijari, Mayambu Kurumjari, and Namaste, and good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Myself, I'm Dr. Lydia Oinam, and I'm a representative of the Presidential Council member. I'm a new Consumer Community Partners Program President. I'm a Master Profit Training graduate, and I'm an entrepreneur and private investor. I'm a co-owner of the Global Investment Portfolio, and I'm a motivational speaker too. And I'm very happy to be a member of the World Generals for Peace Association. And I'm a mother of 3 children. Yes, today I'm very excited to share the news and what are the happenings in our company, all these things I'm very excited to share today. Okay, friends, if you could hear me properly, kindly put a plus here. If you don't have any problem for my sound, thanks. Okay, there are, I think almost all our leaders, all our partners must have known that we have already launched our Internet Crew Exchange. So when it was happened, can you share me the next slide, please? Yes, our Internet Crew Exchange was happened already. It was on 9th March 2020 at Moscow time, 12 o'clock Moscow time. In Indian time is 2:30. So it was really exciting moment we had, and there is exchange rules. So let me share you what are the exchange rules. So an application can be submitted and accepted only by a verified account if you want to enjoy your Internet Exchange program. And second point is to create an application for the exchange of unit crew or crew unit, you must have a sufficient number of units on your main or bonus wallet, as well as a sufficient number of unlocked crew points respectively. And the third point is crew units and the points can be entered for exchange in the price range, which is determined depending on the current intrinsic value, means real value of 1 CRU. Next week, that is 23rd to 29 March, it will be plus 15% or minus 15% from 0.1275 to 0.1725 units. So let me share you how to carry out the Internet Crew Exchange. Example of exchanging units for crew. Here I'm going to share. The first step is enter the dedicated exchange page in the personal account portfolio. Then you go to the crew exchange. When you go to the crew exchange platform, you can see all this thing. And then all offers is offers of other users available for exchange. And in the my request, you can see that exchange requested created by you. And in my exchange, you can see that the history of exchanges created out by you. I mean, the exchanges history created by you, you can see in the my exchange when you click there. Okay, the second step is you have to publish an application. You have to take that here. The first, you press on the publish the application for the exchange of crew. The second point is you have to enter the amount of units you would like to exchange for crew points in the exchange field. And here, in the third point, after entering the amount of units for the exchange, the system will offer you a range of crew points for exchange, and then select and enter the number of crew points that you want to receive for your amount of units. Yes, the second step is after publishing the application, you choose the recipient, private offer or a specific user. Here is mentioning that market means it's a public offer and user means a specific user ID. You can choose, there are two options. So you can choose whether market means a public or you can choose the specific user ID. And then the 5 point is indicate the source of funds, main or bonus wallet. Here is main, here is bonus. So, and enter the amount you want to be debited. So here you have to enter the amount. If you have a, amount unit in the main, then you have to enter here. If you have a amount in the unit in the bonus, then you have to enter here, and automatically 0.25 units will be added to your amount as a transaction fee. Then you have to choose the application deadline. Here you have to choose, this is the deadline, and then set the enter data and press the publish the application button. Here you have to put your button here to publish in the market if you choose the market. Okay, if you choose the user here, then you have to put the user ID which they have, the user ID which you have to choose, the person has to have an unblocked crew. Yes, in the My Exchange, when you put here in the My Request, you can see that what are the publish we have done. Means your exchanges are available in the My Request section. Here you can manage your application and delete relevant ones. Suppose you have put up here, for this is your requested, how much you have requested, and how many crew units for 1,000 units. And if you don't like it, you can delete it. You can go here, you can delete. This is you have put it in the market, not in the user. Yes, things to consider during an exchange. Your account verification. The first point is a prerequisite, means it's a required as a prior condition for submitting or accepting an application. You cannot see your applications on the bulletin board. They are available only in the My Request section. That is the second point. And third point is you can create both a public application, that is market, and a private application, that is a specific user, and just now which I have mentioned. And the fourth point is only unblocked crew points participate can, only the unblocked crew points can be participate in the exchange. On the fifth point, at this stage, the exchange is available to all the participants of the Cryptounit program. I mean, in this month, March month, this is available to all the participants. But from the next month onwards, this program in the future, the exchange will be available only to the members of the VIP club of a private investor. So guys, the leaders and partners, if you wanted to have this opportunity for the Internet Exchange Program, and you have to be a VIP club member of the private investor. Yes, there are lots of company news and we would like to share today. And so let me share what are the good news, what are the company's latest news here. Yes, last time you must have heard that we have opened a Sushi Master in Spain, and then we have heard that we have opened a Sushi Master restaurant in Minsk. And here again, on the last 15th of March 2020, we have opened again, where Sushi Master in Mongolev, which city is next. So the next is, this is the 37th Sushi Master Network restaurant opened by our company, that is where. Very interestingly, we have opened at Mongolev, Belarus on 15 March. And that was a really festive opening for the Sushi Master restaurant. And so many, several hundred participants were there. And we had a very unforgettable emotions. So many people had enjoyed. And so many leaders, so many partners, so many clients has tested the Sushi Master's restaurants. That was a really great testing, sushi testing. Yes, they're partners. We have so many good news here. That is, top up your wallet with an advantage. What advantage? Let me share you. Use the most affordable, fast and profitable way to top up your wallet balance, saving from 2.5% to 4% on commission. It is possible with the help of bank cards via the API personal account. API means Academy of Private Investors personal account, which we have. So first point, what you have to do is topping up via the API personal account and commission only 1% discharge, not more than that. And third point is instant transfer between your personal accounts without commission and unnecessary waiting. It means from API, you can transfer to the crew, you can transfer to TNG, wherever you wish. So there is no commission charges. So their partners go to the API account and do the personal top up from that account. That is Academy of Private Investor. Yes, one more good news is top up your wallet with an advantage. The first one was top up your wallet with the API account. And second, now here is top up your wallet with an advantage with what? We are extending the plus 10% when you are topping up with a cryptocurrency. This promotion is available till the 31st March 2020. There is a 10% discount for those who top up the balance of their personal account, let's say TNG, API, or CRU, by using Bitcoin, that is BTC or Ethereum cryptocurrency. You'll get a 10% discount. How? What it means? When choosing to top up the wallet using cryptocurrency, the client indicates the full desired top-up amount in the invoice while automatically receiving a BTC or unit rate of minus 10%. The top-up is carried out for the full amount of the application. This facility, opportunity, this advantage is available till the 31st March 2020. Yes, they're partners. Here, I wanted to share a very, very important and very I wanted to share quite a lot about this point. That is, make gifts to your partners. All new clients who register in the Share Your Personal account will receive guaranteed presents, that is 150 unit Share You points, and educational course, that is 8 rules of a private investor. It means, here I wanted to share you all that if you love someone, then this is the best opportunity. This is the real gift. This is a true love. If you really introduce your family member, your loved ones, your partners, your relatives, your neighbors, if you love someone, then you register them in your crew personal account. Let them verify and let them enjoy 150 unit Share You points. And this 150 unit, Share You points, how much it will be? This amount will be equivalent one day, at least equivalent to $1,250 when we go to the global merchandising platform. So dear partners, we have a very good opportunity to share our love to our loved ones. We have only 10 days in our hand. Now, today is 21st March, and this program is, we have only till the 31st March 2020. So, what I wanted to share here is, we are going to a platform that our entry, our CEO, which is we have to introduce our program, this new program, new economic evolution of the world program to the at least 15% of the population. If you all are ready to share, if you all are ready to take this program, and if you are ready to work with our Andrei Kropotov's aims and ambition to give our opportunity of new program to whole world, at least 15%, then you have to take this action today itself, that you give this opportunity by registering your loved ones and dear ones. If you have any person who are always not loving each other, not friend, then this time you have to forgive them by registering yourself, themselves in your group or in someone's group, no problem. But give them as a love, and they will never forget you. They will always remember you. Not only that, we will be taking a big role by working here, by registering so many people in our company. Because why I'm talking so much in this point is, I love this part a lot for myself. Because if you really love someone, then you have to give this opportunity. And they may not be knowing, they may not be thinking that how much value it will be. This 150 is going to make a person millionaire. If you are agree with this point, then kindly put a plus here. Let me see that how many people are ready to work with this mission. We have only 10 days in our hand. Kindly put a plus here if you're ready to work for this mission by registering so many people, because we are going to give 150 unit. Please put a plus here. Yes, we know that we have a lots of problem because of the coronavirus, and so many countries has been locked down, and even in Manipur, all the markets has been closed down. Even in different states of India has been locked down. And not only that, so many countries like Harry lives in Italy is locked down. And we have so many crises. But with this problem, this is the only gift we can give. by sharing, by registering them. Just tell them to send their documents, or just let them let them know that how to enroll themselves and teach them, so that then they will enjoy this 150 units, and this will make them a millionaire one day. This will not take much time. It will happen that in 2024 to 2028 periods of time. So when we enter to the global merchandising time, everyone is going to become a millionaire. So if you understood whatever I share today, and then kindly put a plus here. If you don't understand, then kindly put a minus here. Let me say that, so that I will repeat my topics with whatever you don't understand. Okay, thanks, dear partners. Yes, today I have a privilege to introduce our CEO, who has brought everyone a smile in their face. I'm very happy to introduce our CEO today, who is none other than Enrique Roberto. He is the CEO of the new group of our company, that is a new economic evolution of the world. And he is the author and the creator and the CEO of the Academy of a Private Investor too. And he is the multidisciplinary professional investor and businessman. And he is the author of the Cryptounit program. And yes, he is the master of realizing dreams. This is really a nice point, which everyone always remember, that he is the master of realizing dreams. So many thousands of people are happy today that they have already started realizing their dreams. Yes, he is the host of the Secrets of Millionaires with Enrique Roberto program, and he is the best business coach in financial and investment personal development of 2018, according to the Mellon Rees magazine and Finance Times Business Journal. And he is the chairman of Investment Council and general peacemaker of the International Public Association, that is World Generals for Peace. He has been awarded the Dove of Peace Medal by the International Public Association, the World Generals for Peace. Yes, he has been included in the top 100 outstanding leaders of Russia of the people of our millennium encyclopedia. So he has been included in the top 100. So when you search in the encyclopedia, you can find that, his name. So dear partners, here I wanted to see that who would like to see our Enrique Roberto now with a standing ovation. And if you always wish to hear his webinar, then kindly put a plus here. I wanted to see that who are willing to see him and who are waiting very eagerly to hear his webinar.
This is sound check. Can you hear me? Can you see me? This is Andre.
Okay, so let me welcome our Sir Andre with a standing ovation.
He's here already, yeah.
Yeah, floor is yours, sir. Thank you.
I'm going to the office right now. I'll be there in half an hour. So I was planning to get online at 1:30. And we'll have Mila right now, and she will continue. Mila is the chairperson of the Presidential Council, for those of you who don't know her. It's a lady who has quite a substantial growth potential, and she helped a lot of people in Australia, India, Oman, across the entire world. And I would like her to speak first, and then when I get to the office, I have things to say to you, because on Monday we will have one entry point, which is the Academy of a Private Investor. We have outstanding news. On the 18th, we opened 2 companies, and either Mila or I will tell you about it. This is a very serious step for us to go in really international, and to eventually entering NASDAQ, the stock market. So this is a very serious stuff. Now I'm giving the floor to Mila while I'll be on my way to the office. Thank you, Andrei. Good morning, friends. Good morning to everyone. I'm very glad to see you. I can see that in the Russian room alone, we have around 420 people. Every time when we have webinars, I see that the number of listeners is growing, both in the Russian and English and all other language rooms as well. And I'm very glad to be seeing you all today. I have very good news that I would like to share with you. And by the time Andrei is in the office, he can join us, and he will take your questions, okay? So from the 23rd of March, we're going to have one entry point to our company. Remember, we've been discussing it for quite some time now, that it's very important for all our partners, leaders, to understand what kind of company we are. And the new economic evolution of the world is our ideology. The multi-level crowd investing is our business model. But guys, we are selling educational informational products, EIPs. And this is very important for everyone to understand. That's why a decision has been made to make one single entry point, which is through the Academy of a private investor. So on the 23rd, you will see that in your back offices, you will have only one tab, which is the Academy of a Private Investor. All the newcomers will go through the Academy of a Private Investor only. New landings are being added where we're talking about the importance of education. I have a question to you, my friends. From 1 to 10, be honest. How important the education that we're giving is? How truly do you believe that education is the cornerstone, the foundation for the new economic evolution of the world? Just be honest here. Someone says 8, 7, but I see mostly 10s. I realized the importance of education when I started looking into statistics, and we've discussed it a lot during our webinars and trainings. I mean, people who won a lottery and then lost it all. Also, I looked into the statistics of people getting a lot of money as inheritance. And also we looked into the statistic with the UK team of how an average person in the United Kingdom, when they get money, what they spend that money on, and what they eventually have at the end of the month, at the end of the day, as the pension savings. And eventually it's peanuts. You cannot really live on it. And the same, it turns out, is in Russia and Australia. And when I realized it all, thanks to the statistics, it dawned on me that without education, you can have the coolest business ever. You can have the coolest product ever. You could have people making lots of money. But if you don't have investment and finance-driven mindset, you won't be able to keep afloat for a long time. So look at the people in the pyramids as well. They invested, made lots of money because it's easy to earn in a pyramid. People made quite a big checks. And then the company closes down, and collapse occurs. So even a person enters a pyramid or any other company, and even if they had investment knowledge, they could have used the money they made to secure their future. And even if something happens to the company, to the business, to the economy of your country, you still have a safety cushion that you created using your knowledge. And it was a wow factor for me. And since then, I started actively promoting education and making trainings in the Academy of a Private Investor. And then together with the Prudential Council, we decided that we will make one single entry point. I was very glad to receive that news. It will help us protect both in legal terms, because we are selling EIPs, not investment tools, guys. We are selling EIPs and bonuses, which includes Cryptounit points. Our main product is education. So I'm very glad now that everything is in its rightful place. And from the 23rd of March, we're going to have one entry point, which is education. I see guys writing in the commentary that she has several degrees, but only here she realized that the practical knowledge is given by the Academy of a Private Investor, the financial and investment literacy. We have a representative office in Russia, and which holds a lot of trainings, educational workshops, and many English-speaking countries, they do not pay too much attention to education. So I would like our leaders to focus more on education, because now our entry point is the education, the academy. It can be the 8 rules of a private investor, and Andrei can tell you how you can make a funnel of sales, very effective funnel of sales. And I would like to urge all of you to start making your trainings on education. And our entry point is education. When a person buys an EIP, that person becomes a co-owner or has Cryptounit points as bonuses. Then the second step in this logical chain, if you want to get additional opportunities, you can become a member of a closed club. And within that closed club, you will have additional opportunities how you can make more on Cryptounit points. When we're going to have our own nodes, when we're going to have our own blockchain, our own token, it will all be additional features, additional sources of income. But the entry point, the sale, should be of education. So we should be selling education. It's very important. Guys, put a plus in the chat if you understand the importance of education and that you support our idea that the entry point to our business should be through education. If you don't support this idea, put a minus. It would be very interesting for us to hear your opinion as well. Great. I see that there are no minuses. And someone says the chat doesn't work, yet I can see your commentary. So you see the conundrum? Okay, as I explained, the only entry point will be a single entry point, the academy. But if you want to be a member of the VIP club, you need to go through that transition. So what are we talking about? We're talking about a certain membership fee to be a member of the VIP club. And as you know, every status will have its own fee. So if you're agent, it will be 10 units. If you're a consultant, it's 20 units, and so on and so forth on an incremental basis. The higher your rank, the more turnover, the more volume you generate from your business, the higher the membership fee, the entrance fee is going to be. Also, people who are today in the rank of a president, which is the highest rank achievable, they have an immense structure, but also those people have a lot of bonus CRU points. So those people who are presidents today, they have a certain amount of CRU points which were earned through the network. Remember, at stage 1, for each sale, you get additional CRU point. You got additional CRU points. That's why we increase the membership fee for them, because we realize those who are presidents today, so the crypto units that they got from the structure could be exchanged at the internal exchange, could be put on staking, and they can earn much more from it than the amount of the membership fee. That's why we devised this gradation, that the membership fee depends on the capabilities of the network of a person, and also depending on how big a structure the person has. So those who are higher in rank have bigger structures, therefore their bonuses are bigger. So thank you, Ruta. I think this is a fair solution where novices will pay the minimum amount, and then when we see that a person is growing within the company, if they want to continue being part of that club, then they will have to pay a higher fee. But the benefits of being a member in the club are much better than the membership fees paid either by the agent or a president. So what are those benefits? First of all, we're talking here about a certain community, for committed partners, people who adhere to our ideology. We're talking about loyal partners. So this was the most important argument for us, because we would like to build our business in such a way as to have loyal consumers. As you know, at the moment, we have 1.3 million partners, people who are registered in our business. But if we take a look at the number of people who actually make constant purchases, they're not very numerous. It's less than 20%. So can you see, we have more than 1 million clients, partners, but only a handful of people makes purchases continuously, because our business is not purely networking or network marketing business, because in a network marketing business, you need to buy the company's products all the time. We try not to impose those criteria, but at the same time, we realize the more consumers we have in our network, the more people buy our product, the more volumes, the higher volumes we have. And the higher volumes that we have, the more we can invest into the expansion of our portfolio, and our people will get more within the loyalty program and dividend income. So it's a win-win situation. The more we give, the more we receive. This is the Newtonian law. That's how the universe works. And that's why we decided to create this VIP club, to identify our loyal partners who are eager to invest in the company all the time. And at the same time, they get webinars, seminars, they get training courses, discounts. They will be able to participate in companies' projects, certain company projects. They will have additional loyalty program bonus. They will have an opportunity to use staking for their released crew points. They will be having access to the internal exchange. So on the one hand, we're giving a person an opportunity to become a member of the club and the associated benefits. And on the other hand, the entire company will benefit from it as well. So people who are not yet confident and don't want to become members, won't want to become members of the club. I'm sure that within the first 2-3 months, all those people who are active and who are interested in our company's growth and who are keeping track of the news, they will want to join the club. And when we launch it, you'll see how fast we're going to develop, how bigger our volumes are going to be, and all those internal features and benefits that are going to be offered. So we'll have this movement, hype created. And it is logical, because when you add an additional source of income, and sometimes it is difficult to explain in some countries, how is it possible that you buy an educational product and then you make money thanks to the internal exchange? No, doesn't make sense. Yet here, it now makes sense, because a person buys an EAP, becomes a member of a partner in our company. Then if a person wants to be more active, wants to develop the company, to be more loyal, they become members of the VIP club. And as soon as they become members of that club, we can offer them anything, any possibilities for growth and earning. So there's a whole sea of opportunities here. That's why we created this VIP club. And I genuinely hope that you see the value of this new community that we're creating. Guys, write down in the chat number one, if you're ready personally to join this VIP club, and 2, if you are not ready, and 3, if you are still on the fence, if you haven't yet decided. Like 1, ready; 2, not ready; 3, need more information. Well, great. Guys, those of you who put 3, that you need information, I'm very glad that you do. And I'm glad that we don't have 2s either. So if you need information, ask for it from your mentors, from your sponsors, because I'm sure they will have more information about it. And attend our weekly webinars that we're having right now. They are intended to have your feedback for us, to be able for us to answer your questions and for us to be able to develop our company more effectively. I saw a very good question and I'd like to take it right away, although usually we have a Q&A section later, but the question was, where the money from the VIP club go? Very good question. The money from the membership fees will be used for different features. We were gonna have promotions, because this VIP club is going to be an elite club, something a person can be proud of, something a person can be proud that they are members in this club, that they receive more than they give, and they have now an ocean of opportunities. And the membership fees will be used first for additional payments within the loyalty program, as I said. Second, we are going to use that money for our additional promotions. There will be promotions for the entire company, like rank promotions, rank-based promotions, and there will be also additional promotions and discounts for the VIP club. For example, a investment consultant training costs $2,000. For VIP members, there will be a 20-30% discount. So you can see, for one product, you can get like membership fees worth a year worth of membership fees, simply using the discount. It's 240 units is the amount of money that you're gonna pay to be a member if you're, let's say, consultant. And now do the math, how much you're gonna save by paying for discounted training course of $2,000. You see, it already covers your entire annual membership fees. Hope it makes sense. And also there are people constantly participating in our internal exchange. People are exchanging units for crypto units, for crypto unit points for units. You can see that people are already making money. Some people already made a profit because the investment they made a year ago was much lower than what they earned from the external exchange. Add staking here, and you'll see if a person wants to use staking for a certain number of their released CRU points, you'll get different interest, as you saw, 1%, 1.5%. And by using that function only, you already cover your membership fees. Additionally, we will organize different events to which, and then after those events, VIP members will be able to participate in a cocktail reception, or drink party. But cocktail reception or cocktail function is a very trendy thing now. So you will be able to participate in those events, and you'll be really be proud of being members in that club. And we will have lots of participants across the entire world. We're gonna have the biggest global club ever, with participants from all countries of the world. That's what we are going for. And most importantly, we want every person to be proud of being a part of this community, of this club. That's what we are aiming for. Are any other questions about the VIP club? The Italians are asking about the specific membership fees for every rank. Maybe you could share this information if it's already there. Yes, we have this table with the membership fees for every partner depending on their rank. I will ask to send it out to everyone after the webinar, so that, guys, you start getting ready, your people, and for you to understand too, because when you understand it, it will be easy for you to explain it to others. Of course, we will share that table with the membership fees. It's still in the development. We need to make sure that it is translated in all languages, but it's gonna be there, and we will send it out to you. It's about the membership fees depending on your rank. So what other questions out there? Guys, are there any questions about the VIP club? Someone is asking about so if there are no questions about the VIP club, we're gonna close this session, and then we'll have So guys, regarding your question, when does it start? It's K. So we're planning to launch the VIP club somewhere on the second week of April. Originally, we wanted to launch it on the 1st of April, but we would like to launch staking and VIP club, the depository and the VIP club, at the same time. So we need some more time. Our IT guys need some more time. So most probably it's going to be the second week of the week, or second week of April. So we'll have the depository function and the VIP club launched at the same time. So those people who would like to stake their released point and start earning a certain interest on their released points, so they will have this function alongside the entrance to the VIP club. So whereas at the moment, the internal exchange is available for everyone, as soon as we launch the VIP club, then internal exchange will be available only to VIP members. You will have to pay a monthly membership fee. We'll see how many users paid their membership fees. Is going to be a separate EIP called membership, VIP club membership. And then if a person clicked on the bottom in the middle of the month, they get access to the VIP club. And every time we pay additional bonuses within the loyalty program, the IT guys will see how many people bought the VIP membership, VIP club membership, and they will get an additional percentage within the loyalty program. So the extra payment within the loyalty program will be taken from the VIP club membership fees. And I would like also to remind you that the VIP club also is going to be reallocated across the network. What does it mean for those guys who run their businesses? If at the moment you have 1,000 people in your structure, you can do the math and see what kind of rank they all have. And I will send you the table with the membership fees depending on the rank of the person. It can be 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 50, 80, 100, I think. So you can see what guaranteed volume your structure is going to generate when your people in your structure enter the VIP club, and you will get payments via your network. It will mean additional money that you get from your business. So it's the VIP club is very important in terms of business as well. You're gonna receive a guaranteed additional source of income because people in your structure will make monthly VIP membership fee payments. I see a question on when the payment of the membership fees start. A person can pay their membership anytime. As far as I see, the logic will be following the 30-day period, and when a person buys a VIP membership EAP, then the next 30 days open for that person, and then within the next 30 days that person will be able to do any VIP club related operations.
And later on, like EIP in installment, it will be monthly, and when a person he started the VIP club as a consultant, but then in the mid of the month, he becomes either an advisor or a manager, and this difference will be taken into account. And next month, he will see that his fee for the VIP club will be different. It will be adjusted. Therefore, we introduce the monthly fee for the people actually to control and monitor, but with the increase in the rank, for the system to consider and take this into consideration as well. The Italian chat is asking a difference between the VIP club of a private investor and the closed CIU club. Look, closed CIU club is an opportunity to become a co-owner of the global portfolio. The people who selected for themselves to become a part of the global closed crew, it means that they bought some EIPs with some points to tokens of Cryptounits. Look, there are some EIPs with no points to CIU. They are some specific trainings, Genius of Finance, and something else. So there are purely educational packages with no points, but there are some specific EIPs, and it will be reflected more clearly, which will specify that by buying this EIP, a person buys it and participates in the bonuses for CIU. When a person buys this EIP, so the Cryptounit back office is provided. So it means that he becomes a part of the closed club, access to CRU, and he is a co-owner of the global portfolio. When a person gets access to this closed club, it means that in his educational package, there were points to CRU tokens. But so he is a co-owner. But if a person wants to do something in addition to the CRU and wants to make money on them now, then he needs to become a member of the VIP club, which was established to give a chance to the person to get additional income. If you are simply a co-owner of the CRU, you may not sell it today because there is no such an option. And for this purpose, we actually introduced this internal exchange in test regime. But in the future, this internal exchange option will be related to the CRU, and this is an additional stream of income. And if a person wants to use it, he must become a part of the VIP club. But to become a part of the VIP club, he should be loyal to the company, meaning he shall make monthly payments and fees. So this is the idea. And actually, we've discussed it with the lawyers, and they confirmed that this way, with these monthly fees to be paid, we can protect our business, and no one will be able to tell us, guys, you are selling EIPs, but here people are getting some money from this internal exchange because they have no relations. So these are totally different things. Hopefully I managed to answer your question, and now you understand what it means. Is it possible to pay your fee for 2 months ahead? Look, initially, we actually anticipated this option, this alternative, and to give some discounts for those people who make some advance payments with a 10% discount. But then after talking to our IT department, and because of the difference in the status, so the fee will be paid every and each month. So a person every month will decide whether he would like to pay a fee for being a member of the VIP club for the next month. If he's not willing, then he won't make this payment and the money won't be deducted from his account. But we are creating a new platform, and you all heard about the UGPay, which is being designed and developed. And when we move to different dimension, actually there will be some additional options available. But now it will operate in a way that it will be monthly payments, monthly fees. Maybe the pattern will be changed in the future, but as of today, following the idea that in our back offices we have, so it will be much faster and easier to make it in the form of monthly payments, because when your status increases, then the fee will change automatically. And in the future, maybe, so there will be an option, if a person makes a payment in advance, then he or she will get some discounts. The Italian speaking chat is asking, a person may decide and not participate in the VIP club, for instance, 1 or 2 months after joining this VIP club. Yes, VIP club, dear friends, is voluntary, and we provide choice to you. If you want something in addition, you are welcome. You have a new entry point. And if a person is not a partner of our company, he won't be able to join this VIP club. So unless he or she buys EIP and becomes a real partner of the company, this is the exclusive option for all our partners already in the company. Therefore, if you want, you can test 1, 2, 3 months. If you dislike it, then you can actually withdraw from this VIP club. We will not force you to be a part of this club. So it depends on you. If you want to enjoy these additional options, you are welcome. So initially you promised that unlocking will be available to all the participants, but now you actually say that we need to join the VIP club to be able to use the option of the internal exchange. Look, I don't know how many years you are in the business, but if you look at what we started from and what we have today, they are totally different businesses. We are a totally different company and we changed a lot. If should we do only those things we did 5 years ago, there wouldn't be the global portfolio, the loyalty program, and we would still be the main partner of innovative transport technologies. Any company matures and changes. And from the legal perspective, in back offices, we have contracts with you, dear friends, which specifies that the company is entitled to introduce new promotions, change some terms and conditions, and we can design the business to make sure that it is efficient and productive to generate a lot of volumes and sales. Please understand that any change today company is making, this change brought some results. Do you remember when we started to work with Cryptounit and the global portfolio and launch it? Many people didn't understand it at once. What is it about? Because we are used to working with innovative transport technologies. Now we have Cryptounit. We don't understand what it is. And look how our company changed in a year and to which level we all reached. And in business, actually, people started to earn 10 or even several dozens or hundreds times more. And VIP club protects us all. That is the main idea. Yes, the company said that you actually can use this option of internal exchange, and this option is provided to all of you. We made this promise and we provided this option to you. You can use it this month, and now the thing that we are changing, making some changes, it's quite normal. Look, treat it as the way the glass either half full or half empty. So every change and amendments bring something positive, and all the functions of the VIP club has been many times discussed with the presidents. We made some polling, some surveys, webinars. We did it to make sure that you understand it correctly and for us to get the feedback from you whether the path we take is appropriate. In the future, there will be some other changes. When nodes are available, there will be some other changes. A person willing to make money on nodes, this is an additional stream of income. It is not about the VIP club. It is something extra, and it's clear that the company will actually provide it as an additional function. Maybe it will be available only to the VIP club members, but that it will be available in addition, I can assure you. Therefore, please perceive these things from different angles. My personal view is that the company gives much more than it requests in exchange of some fees, membership fees to be paid for the members of the VIP club. I am hopeful that actually I managed to answer your question. I see Andrei Havratov joining us, or whose screen was it? There is another question from the Italian room. Can people join the VIP club in June or July? Yes, they can. Why not? Thank you. Leaders need to make money, and therefore partners joining the VIP club is beneficial for them. Yes, that's right, actually. And we've talked many times about this. The more people we attract, the more we give. Look today at the globe, at the economies, and what many companies face. People lose their jobs. They are in panic. And actually, it's not clear what is happening. Margarita from London came to us and said that even in ATM machines, there is not enough money and cash. And the design of our business actually was to create the CIU and multi-level crowd investing and all the courses, training courses of the academy with one intention: to protect people, no matter which country you stay in, no matter how much money you have. You can start the business from scratch. You can do this business online. And when you buy your EIP, you automatically become a co-owner of the global investment portfolio. You can get engaged in the business and make money from the global portfolio every month, some additional interest and income. And you know, our today's portfolio is global, and we have instruments available both in the US, Russia, South Africa. And this is the law of diversification, that today we are not dependent on any state, on any economy of the world. Our people today, our leaders, are fully independent. And those newcomers that join our business, automatically they become a part of our community. And I want you all to understand the global scope of our business. At our trainings, the marathon, we talk a lot about this, but sometimes I have such a feeling that people are very impatient and they want the global portfolio to make millions and for us to launch the blockchain. We will come to this stage, but it takes time, and you need to understand this. But today, if a person wants to make money, he can do it today in the and fully legally and lawfully. When a person makes one purchase, and the one common entry point will be the academy, any purchase will be related with a chance to become the part of the Cryptounit program and to become a member of the VIP club. They are all interlinked, and the faster we cover 15% of the global population, the larger volumes and sales we will have, the larger our global investment portfolio will be, and the more we will get under the loyalty program and more dividends. The larger the portfolio grows, the more instruments we have. And quite probably you've heard very good news that one of our investment partners we invested into 2 weeks ago actually were evaluated by top 4. This is the company which was, so top 4 auditors, the company which made external audit. Big 4 or top 4 is the well-known company in the market. We have this report, and the report suggests and confirms that the evaluation of this company is several hundreds more than we invested. Only through one instrument, dear friends, we will get additional income in our portfolio, and I want you to understand it as the professional investors, because you all get the trainings quite soon. There will be an interesting webinar made by the Andrei Havratov. You understand how the global portfolio is structured. So there are short-term, medium-term and long-term instruments. The size of the portfolio does not mean that all the instruments are profit-making. For some profits, for some instruments, the profits will be generated but in 5-6 years. And therefore, please approach the global portfolio from a perspective of a professional investor. Those profit-making segments are the shares of the companies that pay some dividends, and we share them with you in a form of bonus profit. And our portfolio expands, and you can watch one of the summary webinars last month where we showed the jumps in the size of our portfolio. Well, great. Let's move on. My last slide, please. About the anniversary of Cryptounit. My last slide. CIU anniversary. Well, I will tell you, as you know, on the 30th of March, we are to celebrate 1 year from the launch of the Cryptounit program. It's really important, and many events actually happened to the lives of those people who live this life to get this year together with us, and we would like to make some promotions, some prizes and gifts. Initially, we planned to make a global event covering all the regions, but now we are moving to the online work, and it would be the teleconference, which will be joined by different countries from your homes, and we will show you the results this year, the statistics, the checks, how much we earn and you earn, and those changes in the portfolio and payments under the loyalty program. You will see with your own eyes the statistics of what has happened in a year to our fund, and the growth actually will not be benchmarked or compared to any other year of our business development. We only at the start of the journey, and as Andrei Havratov said, quite recently there were 2 important companies set up, the key companies. We established them in the US, and now we will get additional licenses for the operation of these companies. In the next few months, actually, you will not even recognize our business with all the novelties, changes and transformations and these newly established companies. So the idea, the legal logics will be different, and we plan that by the end of this year, our company will end this year with 10 million registered users. Andrei Havratov will share his goals for the company as regards the volumes, the turnover and the sales, and the goals as regards your income. So the amount of money to be provided to the network, it will be the money made on business and from the portfolio, but I would like to say that we won't be able to do it in 1 month or 2 months. Last year, there were a lot of events which helped us grow as a company. Now you can understand we have negotiations at different levels, and we are designing some legal patents, and before actually we didn't know that it is possible. Now we have a very powerful legal counsel teams, and we have different departments. On the 4th of April, there will be a summary webinar, and I do invite you to join and to visit it, where you will meet new faces from different departments in our company. But only one thing I want to tell you, that the year we spent together, actually, you know, there is such a saying, they are only the flowers in blossom. But if to compare these flowers in blossom to where we are going, it was a very small, a very ordinary year. But those steps, ambitious goals we set, so they are for all us. And I will be very pleased for Andrei Havratov to tell you about his vision, about his goals set for the company. I see that he is connected. Andrei Havratov is asking you to give him an indication how well we can hear him. By the way, yesterday, when I was preparing my slides and recorded a meditation, Secret of a Dynamic Day, supplemented with very good music, and actually once I took such a path as you are, because 22 years ago I started this business, and clearly understand those newcomers and those who are with us 1, 2, 3 years. I don't actually understand. I know when you go to bed what you are thinking about. I fully know about this. I know even your thoughts you have in your mind when you wake up. So I also had this when I was looking for opportunities, and I got these opportunities, and 3 months after, actually, I woke up and told to myself why I engaged in this business. Everything was fine. I was trusted, I was respected, but now everyone is actually scared and afraid of me. They refuse to communicate with me, and in a year, I wanted to give up 8 times from my business. And once, when I wanted to do it, my tutor actually told me, look, you will work another month, but please take notes of all your statistics, how many people you met, make presentations, those people that got connected to the business and left the business. And it was in May 1999. At that time, I was so driven after this month, and I had only 65 meetings in a month. Why I'm saying only? Because the plan, if you work as a professional businessman in this business, is, dear friends, for you to have at least 100 meetings a month, at least 100 personal rendezvous. So these first time rendezvous with your new people, and 65 or 64 meetings I had, out of which 6 people immediately joined by paying $1,000, and out of which clients made the volume of about $8,000. And my earning on this was over 1,000 on these sales. Look, I was actually noticing that there were a lot of people considering my proposal. And therefore, dear friends, when people say that this business doesn't work, this is because we forget that the most important thing which matters is to make meetings, to make presentations. And write this down, please. Your way to success, your road to success, is at least 5 new people a day to meet and 5 presentations. And the second key ingredient is education. Unless I got training and education in multi-level marketing, business management, and etc. So in the first year, I actually earned about 22,000, but I spent on my trips for training, including accommodation, and these training courses, it cost me 20K, but my net income was $2K. So therefore, dear friends, I want to tell you that my earned check, so I earned my check, because today we see a new opportunity for you to earn not only a bonus, but if you take a training of the investment consultant this year, you can actually make your money on consulting, and I will explain it to you. Which EIPs will be available starting from the 23rd. VIP Club EIP, it won't be available from the 23rd of March, but from the 4th to 11th February. We will launch this VIP Club and depot account, and depot account will be available only to the participants of the VIP Club. You got it. So Mila already told you. So those opportunities the participants of the VIP Club will have, but it's not only them. So now we are negotiating with some trading companies, with some global financial companies. We are having some open meetings on trading, basic course, what trading is, what cryptocurrency is, what stock market is, and the instruments and tools on the stock market, because on this market there is NASDAQ exchange with thousands of instruments. Any person can select his or her instrument and trade in its own algorithm or create a robot, because quite recently I was proposed to give robots to our participants for them to trade. Dear friends, it's not appropriate. I like trading, but on the other hand, look, there are 1,000 instruments on NASDAQ, and there is another exchange, NICE, in the US. There is a Mumbai or Shanghai stock exchange. Not in Mumbai, I believe, Australian exchange. You can find the instruments in line with your algorithm and have the income every day. And this opportunity, this option will be available solely to the members of the VIP Club. And dear friends, the second thing to take into account is that starting from April, the 1st of April, the first date of each month, it will be on sale starting from next week, a new course of the Academy, the so-called starting package. All those who are trained in the Marathon 260, we actually worked very hard to bring people to the marathon. The access to the marathon will be closed to newcomers. Only recordings will be sold, and some academic materials in the form of audio scripts, files, but there will be another new course for starting the business. We are creating a program with our Presidential Council in April, and where every week could be commercialized or monetized. You attract people, and then every week on Saturday, and now we all stay at home because of this quarantine, global quarantine. We are forced to stay at home, but we are an internet company, and every Saturday after the presentation, there could be a 4-hour school of fast start to the MLCI, the personal growth, dreams, 8 traits of a leader, investments, and instruments for growing the business, genius of finance, basics of investing, 8 rules of private investor. So the brief overview of the investment sector for the newcomers every week to get this knowledge.
So in April, it will be monthly, and starting from May, it will be weekly. And to show how $1 can turn into $1 million. So business development will look into what multi-crowd investing is, prospects and development scenarios, marketing plan that brings million, 21 method of finding customers, creating a customer list for your business, practice like meeting invitations, social media, net positioning, basic training. So why we're gonna have it on a weekly basis starting from May? When a person paid and take a training on Saturday, then they will have coaching for the next week, for the week that follows. So now everyone is online, everyone stays at home, and we'll have a separate discussion about it. We'll touch upon geopolitics. Literally in 20 minutes, we have a webinar. But nevertheless, people are indoors. I took a look at Italy, France, empty streets. This is something from an apocalypse movie. But we're gonna talk about it in literally half an hour. So my question to you, dear friends, if we have here newcomers, put a plus if you would like to get involved in the business very quickly, to get the necessary knowledge in 4 hours, and then start earning money from the next week. So put a plus in the chat if we have such people. Novices who would like to get the necessary knowledge in 4 hours for them to already be able to start working and making money. Okay, great. From May, we're gonna have a course called Qualified Investor. From the 15th, 20th of March, it's the updated basics of the training of a private investor. And those of you who graduated from those courses, I would like now to show you people who practically took the exam and passed it. So you can get 100 points. And I would like to congratulate Levdik Artyom, Barakina Eleonora, Scott Craig, Saifo Henry. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Nyonzima Marshall, Jones Anhoni, Alexei Morozov, Tatiana Goshtelt, Nina Malchenko. Well, she did not successfully pass it. Well, we're talking about those who took the exam. Margarita Kolomoltseva, Annette Martinson, Людмила Petrauske, and Maxim Ansev. So those are people who took the exam and achieved more than 35%, of which 100% was scored by Mr. Morozov, by Mr. Saif Al-Hafisi. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it. Then 80% was scored by Artyom Levdik, and Tatiana Gostel scored 90%, and Scott Craig also 80%. So out of those people, we have already like a certain result. So those guys are potentially our investment consultants in our company. So the course called the Qualified Investor is the course thanks to which, as Mila said, I was driving and heard her, you can make quite a lot of money. I learned from people, from network marketers who 20 years ago were making $160,000 per month, 22 years ago. It's like making today $1.5 million. And I learned from those guys. And when I saw those people 4 years ago, let me tell you, they made me cry because they still linger in the analog business. They're calling us a pyramid without even understanding what a pyramid, what investments are. So dear friends, what's unique about knowledge? Knowledge means that if you have it and tomorrow they take all your money away from you, within 1 year, 2 years, you'll have it all back and more. That's what happened to me when I went bankrupt. I went bankrupt because of the governmental speculation, the state level speculation, and we're gonna discuss it in 20 minutes too. It's what's happening today is a mirror image of what happened back in 2008. So in 2009, 2011, I regrouped. I had my own rainy day reserve, and this is one of every person's task, is to create this rainy day fund and the reserve fund. And were it not for the knowledge or had it not been for the knowledge that I had and that I used, in 2 years, I launched a business, and a year later, I was already making more than I was making before I went bankrupt, thanks to the knowledge that I had. Knowledge is the best investment that can never burn, that can never be affected by inflation. It cannot be taken from you. How can you take something that resides in your head? It's your experience, it's your knowledge. So if you are a qualified investment consultant, if you successfully pass the exam, you will never again lose your money. And even if something happens and they take your money away from you, you will have it all back and more. This is the basic course, the ABC, that will help any person, especially in the crisis time, to be always afloat and to make more just based on that knowledge. I'm not talking about the multi-level crowd investment business, which we plan to introduce the multi-level crowd investing manager courses, and those people who are in the marathon right now, they actively essentially taking this course. So at the graduation, you will be given the certificate, the multi-level crowd investing manager. So guys, thanks to that course, any person can take a year, half a year to practice, and then they will never have any decline. They will never lose their money again. And if they do lose because of some circumstances beyond your control, like state level speculations, you use your reserve fund and then you get back on top. So the cost of the training core will be $2,500, and there will be a tremendous discount for VIP club members. So the next course is the investment consultant course starting in June. So thanks to that course, as I said, you will have one more source of income. So for given consultations, and I would like you to understand that the minimum consultation, the cost of the minimum consultation of a lawyer is the beginning lawyer is what, $10-20 per hour, and the lawyers is considered to be an elite trade, while the investment consultant takes from up to $150 per hour. So see the difference? A beginning lawyer asks $10-15 per hour. A beginning investment consultant asks from $100 to $150. So if you gave 10 consultations per month, around 100 per year, and then starting from the second year, you can already ask $350 per hour for your consultations. So you have a meeting, you talk, you get money for it. And we'll have investment consultants that we're gonna hire as well. So it's business consultation. I'm gonna teach you how to do it, because during the year one, the first year of my work, I already asked from $100 to $300 per hour because I already had experience. But when I opened the Academy of Private Investor and I ran 12 sessions, so that was the number of sessions that I deemed necessary to have, and then I started taking at least $3,000. So you can do your math. And in 2014, before I joined Skyway, I had 3 people who paid me $25,000. Another one paid me $35,000 for 12 hours. But then I sometimes gave away 3 sessions, like a gift. But I made a mistake that person stretched those 12 sessions over 3 years. That was a mistake, because you need to do it in at least within a year. Otherwise, it starts losing its efficiency. Now, guys, put a plus in the chat if you would like to be asking for your consultations at least $100 per hour. At least, imagine you talk to a person for an hour, you tell him something, and you get $100 for it. Do we have such people who would like to earn that much per hour? We have them? Perfect. Then that's what I'm gonna teach you about. Because, investment consultations that we provide differs from what they offer out there. It's a multidisciplinary investing consultations. So the course of the investment consultant that we're preparing right now, it's a multidisciplinary. It's not like IPO or stock market or insurance hedging or something else. It's all of it taken together. Plus, we're now negotiating, and what Mila mentioned, she must have mentioned it. And on the 18th of March, we opened 2 companies in the United States of America. So everything goes according to the plan. Our new legal department is just amazing. So the first company, the Academy of Private Investor in the United States, it's an educational institution, it's an educational company, and the multi-level marketing company, which will do purely multi-level marketing, with which we're going to enter the Association of Direct Sales with the Academy. And we're preparing the website. We're going to enter the association where Robert Kiyosaki, Anthony Robbins, all those business coaches are in that association, and our academy will be there as well. And the second company is the marketing company. We'll do purely network marketing. So someone asked us, like, how we're going to call ourselves, how we should present ourselves. We're now open those companies. We're preparing the documentation, and the full launch is very near. We'll have the soft opening of a new project. So why we did it in the United States? Because we want to penetrate the American market officially. That's why we need an official legal entity out there with official businesses. And the United States, they have a business activity called multi-level marketing. And we're going to be a multi-level marketing company. So we have those companies up and running already. So guys, we are preparing investment consultants, first qualified investors, then investment consultants, people who do not graduate from the professional investor courses. They cannot be consultants. So, but you can purchase an EAP, which includes the main courses, both in investments and business. A person can buy that course right away. So the investment consultant course will cost 5,300 units. Members of the VIP club, the minimum discount here, the minimum discount will be at least 50%. Maybe on some weeks, it's going to be even more. So we're going to have webinars. We're going to announce how many investment consultants, what kind of discount we're going to offer. Sometimes it's going to be even bigger. So guys, friends, could you please write down, what do you think is more important? To have lots of money or to have knowledge how to make lots of money every day? Write it down. Knowledge, you say. Someone says it's better have the fishing rod. Yes, indeed. Sometimes you can give a person fish, and sometimes you can give a person a fishing rod. But our courses, it's not even about giving the fishing rod. We will show you how to see the fishing place with the lots of fish. And even if the fish is fed up, we will teach you how to make that fish come to you anyways. How to have no competitors whatsoever. And as soon as you come there, you throw your fishing line and you start fishing. So guys, put a plus in the chat if you would like to be inscribed, signed up for the qualified consultant, qualified investor, professional investor and qualified investment consultant courses. Great. So the next thing is that we're gonna have EIPs they're called standard EIPs, but they will be in the Academy of a Private Investor, and they're called EIPs Crew. We're going to have EIPs that you saw already, and we're going to have EIP CRU. If it's EIP CRU, it means that it will be, so for example, if it's an academy's EIP, then it's a bare EIP. So just training, because we still have a closed club, Cryptounit club. You cannot enter that club without going through a specific procedure. We're talking about the closed club, not the VIP club. Because to enter the closed club, you still need to pay 10 units. Also, we have the TNG back office. It's now switched off because we do not work with Skyway anymore. But we're preparing 2 wonderful products in April, May related to real estate. And we're now in the negotiations as well. It's like a prototype of Skyway. It will be EIP TNG. So when you go to the EIP CRU, you can show, look, this is an EIP Smart. You pay 50 units in the Academy, and in the Cryptounit back office, you get bonuses from Cryptounit company. You can see what kind of bonuses you receive. So this was something that we've been told by our revision commission, auditing commission in Italy. They told us, guys, you are saying that you're selling education, but look, EIP number 2 is education, but look how many shares it includes, and there is no word about education. And I told our team, guys, we need to change something. Now we signed an agreement with an educational company that has a license, and some of the courses will be delivered through them. So what is in the EIP 1 beginner? It's 8 rules of a private investor, and then there will be 8 NPS before, and now you will get those 2 more courses. The EIP Clever or Smart, it costs 50 units. It includes 8 rules of a private investor, 8 rules of success, how to turn $1 into 1 million, foundation of capitalization, additional income, etc. And they are currently in Russian, but it has subtitles in your languages. German, Italian, I'm not sure about Hindi, you need to check. Then the next is the foundation of capitalization, as I said, additional incomes, and remote learnings of a private investor or distance-based. So it costs $150, the remote private investor training. But because it is now an EIP, it costs 50 units. So those are for registered users. If you're not a registered user, you pay 150 units for remote private investor training. So you see the benefit of being a registered user? Guys, put a plus in the chat if you see it. Remote training only costs 150 units. And someone would ask, why it's so expensive? In the Academy of a Private Investor before 2014, it cost 152 euros, and it was number 2 seller. What it included? It includes the text material, 250 pages worth, A4 PDF format. It's financial literacy. It's the School of a Private Investor, the beginning School of a Private Investor. 3 classes, class 1, 2, 3 grades, grade 1, 2, and 3. It also includes the secondary Private Investor School, which is grades 5, 6, 7, 8. It also includes high school of a private investor. It grades 10, 9, 10. And also it included additional materials. That's why it cost 152 euros. Now it's gonna cost for non-registered users 150. units. And if you take that course alone, and why it was created in the first place, it's for you to learn in 3 months, or for 3 months, answer the questions given there, and get correct investment-driven mindset. Here, it's 6 courses, different courses for 50 units. If you show all of it, what I'm showing you right now, a person would gladly pay 50 units for all those courses alone. And they won't have any questions whether anything else is included there. You don't need to tell them anything. This should be already enough. But when a person registers with the Academy before the 31st day, Lydia already mentioned it, they get 150 free CRU points. And that's how you should promote it, that it's a gift. Don't tell them that you're gonna become millionaire because of it. You already pay almost $300 if you're not a registered user, or you register, you support the Academy, you'd become a registered user, you get 150 free CRU points, and what costs $300 here, well, it's $200. I told you $150 is the cost of our remote private investor training. So it's gonna be in April. You'll see what is going to be the cost of all those courses for non-registered users. And if you register, you get all of it for 50 units only. How many do you think the people there will be who would like to save just for registering to get this access to all those courses just for 50 units? Give me a number. How many people will be willing to do it? Someone says most of them, because the course called the Remote Private Investor Training is one of a kind. You won't see anything like it anywhere else. This is what I'm calling selling a product. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm selling our product. And then you ask, do you have someone who are also in a difficult situation right now? They don't know how to manage their money. They will tell you, yes, I do. And you tell him, look, you can give them our referral link. They buy, purchase, and you get a bonus. So this entire system is based on the principle learn and earn. See, you learn and you get money out of it. Imagine that you entered Harvard or Oxford, and they tell you you need to pay, and you say, I don't have money to pay. And they tell you, look, if you bring other 10 people, you'll have money to pay your entrance fee. That's how it works here. Or for example, they tell you, and imagine if they tell you not only that you can study there, but they will also pay you for bringing new people to Harvard or Oxford. So put a plus in the chat if you agree that learn and earn is a good proposal in your opinion. Great. Unfortunately, I cannot see other chats, but hopefully we now all agree that people have problems with money. Especially in the times of quarantine, they're now all staying indoors. What should they do? They can learn and earn. So let's see why EIP stable costs 100 units and how much it costs on the website. So all of it will cost $200 on the website. Here, a registered user will have 2 benefits. First, they get free 150 CRU points until the 31st of March, and they pay 50 units for courses that cost at least $200. So next, why it's 100? Here, my friends, we have one more course, which is the First Steps in Private Investing, FSPI. And the First Steps of Private Investor in my academy cost $250. So add 200 plus 250, it's already $450. And the 12 courses of a private investor. Again, this course also costs around $200. So 200 plus 250 plus 200, it's $350. That's what will you pay on our website if you are not a registered user. Whereas here, you pay 100 units only. Do the math, see how much you save. And if you go to the Cryptounit back office, when you pay for the beginners EIP 10 units, you will get a Cryptounit program gift. Can you see? So for all those money, 50, 100 units, you still get a gift. Why EIP Silver costs 250 units? Because here we add the course on dreams and a course called, so the one on course is how to make any dream a reality. That's the HTADRIR. And then the next course is on the course on success, how to become a successful or more successful if you're already successful. So those courses were online back in the academy and they cost $150. It's offline, sorry. Online, I sold them at $125. So both courses cost 125 courses. So it's already $950 taken together, and 8 courses of the training of the basic investor cost $2,000. But they are recorded courses, they are not live courses. So recorded courses cost $800. So 950 plus 850 is $1,800 if you are not a registered user. If you're a registered user and you purchase EIP Silver, you pay $250 for something that costs $1,750. And if you enter the Cryptounit back office, you will see the number of gifts you get from the Cryptounit program.
Andrei, so there should be a different webinar in a different room. Well, dear friends, the last actually course, EIP 10A Lead, which is called 10,000 units, I got that you speak German, and why we are translating all the courses of the Academy into all the languages, because quite recently we had a discussion with Mila, and in 2 days we will discuss this proposal at the Presidential Council. So we talked to Mila in Thailand when we actually had a rest, she with her spouse, Valentin. Look, dear friends, be sure that everything will be fine. All the courses, the German language, Spanish, Italian, starting from 2004, I learned from US business trainers, and I procure from them 2004 a course in the English language, and I'm not fluent in English at all. Do you understand what I mean? When you strive for knowledge, you procure them in the language available. Most important that it is not animals language. This is human language, because we don't have a translator for animal language. And I procured a course of 1,500 and took this course to my translator and paid a fee for the translation to get this knowledge. Therefore, what you say that the translation into German is bad or something else, so when you realize what this course is giving to you, the benefits, so actually it doesn't matter. It could be in Zimbabwean or Korean language, any other language. If you want to get this knowledge, you will pay this money, you will find a translator and he will translate. And why it costs 10,000 units? Because this course includes audit of finance, a large scale course, courses of the academy. There is a school of private investor, and there is the academy, trading, currency market, genius of finance, professional investor, coaching of 35 hours. What does it include? This is what we are doing with the Academy of the Private Investor. We are providing courses and providing this coaching, and therefore it is 35 hours. And all these courses starting from 200 units, you can purchase them under the installment program, by the way. Do you get it? Well, dear friends, next Saturday, when we are having another webinar, the entry point is the Academy of Private Investor. I will do my best to speak again and to show you why it is beneficial to purchase these courses from the registration in the Academy of Private Investors. So, dear friends, now we are having another webinar. So, the 4th session, it will be delivered in 6 languages, 15 minutes break, and we will continue. Thanks a lot to everyone, and looking forward to meeting all of you in 15 minutes.